colorful feathers and intelligence draws many people to parrots, but as pets, they require special care, and unfortunately, they often end up getting rehomed or abandoned. The local group Pearl is hoping to end this cycle and find rescued birds the perfect forever home. We are very happy to have the president, Teri Grendzinski, here with us, and another special guest, Melon. Thank you so much for coming in.
You're welcome. Thanks for having us.
So tell us a little bit about Melon and how she came to you.
So Melon is a red-fronted macaw. Macaws are native to different areas in South America. The red-fronted macaws specifically are native to Bolivia. And Melon is actually my own personal pet bird.
Oh,
but she is very comfortable doing media kind of things and being out and about. And so she's kind of a spokesbird for the birds at Pearl.
It is just, I mean, you can't not look at her. She's beautiful. And so you told me that parrots are often misunderstood.
Yeah, parrots, they're beautiful. A lot of them can learn to mimic human speech and other noises. When you watch videos of them online, they're very cute and very fun, but they are very difficult to keep as pets.
And tell me more about that.
Well, they are, most pet parrots in the United States, most of them are only 1 or 2 generations out of the wild. So they are still wild animals. They're not domestic animals like dogs or cats. And they do still have the wild instincts. They scream. That's how they communicate with each other, and they can be very loud. They can bite very hard when they're startled or asked to do something that they don't want. And they can live a very long time. Melon is about 25 years old, but she could live into her 40s. Some parrots can live into their 50s or 60s. We have a bird in Pearl right now who's in permanent foster care, who is over 70.
Holy cannoli.
Yeah.
And have you had Melon for 25 years?
I have not had her entire 25 years.
She is, I mean, she's really magnificent to look at. And now I'm so glad that I have this information. So how did Pearl get started?
There have been different iterations of parrot rescue in Pittsburgh for the last 30 or more years. Rescue is difficult, and so it's kind of come and gone. Pearl started about 10 years ago with people dedicated to taking parrots who need new homes and finding them new homes. The board has changed over the years, but we're in it for the long run. Humane Animal Rescue will and Animal Friends will occasionally take parrots, but they're not really set up for parrots. They're much more set up for the domestics like dogs and cats.
So because you mentioned a foster,
Yeah.
do you find it hard to find fosters to take in parrots, or do you need more volunteers for something like that?
We need both. We need fosters and we need volunteers to help us at events. We only take in as many birds as we have foster spaces for. Rescue can easily turn into hoarding without the right balances in place.
Right.
And so we're very careful that we only take birds that we can have that we have foster space for. So we are always looking for new fosters. And our fosters, we never ask them to take birds they're not comfortable with. We have one foster that all she does is budgies, the little parakeets. We've got other fosters that specialize in macaws or cockatoos. Some of our fosters are willing to try anything. So we always work really tightly with our fosters to make sure everybody's set up to succeed.
Can I try to feed Melon a nut? Would that be okay? A little snack?
Yep.
Melon,
Pistachio.
here's a pistachio. And you said like this?
Yep.
So she doesn't take my finger.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. Good girl.
And she's coming back to mom.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So parrots turn out it's the 3rd most popular pet in the U.S.
It is, yeah. And the thing is, nobody really knows how many pet parrots are in homes. Most of them don't go to vet visits, and some people have a lot. And for whatever reason, a lot of times when people have pet parrots, they don't talk about them.
Right.
People will come in and show you the picture of their dog or their kitten, but for whatever reason, people don't always talk about their pet parrots. And so we had a parrot come into our program. It was a relative of one of our volunteers. She had no idea this relative had a parrot until the relative got too old to take care of it.
You mentioned that because they're newer types of pets, that they're still considered wild animals.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
what are some of the issues that you find when they come to Pearl?
When they come to Pearl, diet is often a big thing.
Yeah.
They need lots of fresh fruits and vegetables, especially vegetables, and a pelleted diet. I'm giving Melon right now nuts and seeds as treats, but they are only treats. Nuts and seeds are not a balanced diet. And a lot of times people go into a pet store and they see a bag of seed that says parrot food, and they think that's what they should be feeding their bird, and the birds like it. But it is not nutritionally complete. So we see a lot of birds coming in with medical issues because of poor diet. We also see a lack of training, or people get parrots, they don't understand them. The parrot bites them once, they get scared of the parrot, then the parrot gets scared of them, and then the parrot sits in a cage, never allowed out for years.
Well, it has been a joy to watch you interact with Melon and to get to meet her. And I mean, honestly, just watching her is a treat for us today. Thank you so much for coming in and telling us more about Pearl.
Yeah, you're welcome. Thanks for having us.
We're so happy to have you here. And for more information about their classes, the adoption process, if you're interested in volunteering, you can head to our website at kdka.com/talkpittsburgh and we'll link you up with Pearl. Coming up on